I was going to say. Okay. Hi, everyone. I hope that you're doing well. So, my disclaimer, okay, the gist of this upper part is actually in the description box below. So you can read that. It does talk about all of my readings are for entertainment purposes only. And then it goes into it's a reading for the collective, how to use your best discernment, muscle testing, pendulum, all that type of stuff. Okay. But I'm going to read this bottom part. By watching my videos, you agree to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. Okay. I am reminding the people watching about my personal human rights. Attempting to persecute me in any form or fashion for what I channel from God and the Holy Spirit is a violation against this contract and the First Amendment, which is the freedom of speech. Any attempt to silence me will be followed up with by the Most High God. Treat others how you want to be treated. Now, my protection page of prayers, I don't have that in the description box below, but I'm going to read this bottom part. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Okay, so I'm going to play the throat chakra bowl, but the beautiful sounds you're hearing in the background is a YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. And they play different sound baths. Today's is for divine timing. So, all right, I'm going to open the throat chakra, clear it out, and then boost. I am hearing that it would help somebody to do a lymphatic. This is probably for me too, but I mean, because it's just really healthy to do lymphatic massage. Okay. So there's one thing that's called myofascia relief or myofascia, something like this. Okay. You'll have to Google it. But what you do essentially is you take your skin and you just start to roll it, and then you just roll it and you just keep rolling your skin, right? That works through into your layers of fat and muscle, but it works with your skin, tightening your skin. Okay. Then there's lymphatic drainage. So you want to go like this, okay? And then you want to go like this, and this is how you're going to drain your lymph nodes this way. And then to get them to clear out and down, you want to go like this, out and down, and you just use your neck, okay? Of course, always check with your doctor and everything like that. Never take any of my advice and then not apply it, or never take my advice and not follow up with a doctor or somebody else in the field of that advice before you apply it to your life, okay? But yeah, and you don't push very hard. You are very, very gentle, very, very soft with it. Okay, so we're just going to do we're going to do a spirit guide ancestor reading, because I was hearing a lot of chatter and I was like, what is this? Okay, it's a combination of spirit guides, ancestors, angels. Okay. So we're going to use the Guardian Angel Tarot. Start off with. I really like this deck, actually. Cards are a little thin, but okay. So what do your angels have to say for today? Well, I'm hearing that we're going to be using the zodiac as well. So let's get some zodiac energy. So the angels are saying. Now, in the reading that got taken down, I was talking about this astrological body that's newly seen in the sky. No, I have not Googled it. This is just what I keep channeling. As it comes closer to us and begins to interact with the energies in our planet, it's causing irrational mood swings in people. It's also causing um, basically people to become exposed in whatever this is that they're exposing. Okay, so this is like a time of exploitation and exposure for good or for bad. So people are going to be exposed for doing the right thing. Some people are going to be exposed for not doing the right thing. Like that's just the way it goes. But the underlying basis of this energy has to do with exposure. Okay. And then it also has the other part of it has to do with Lucifer. So I don't know what this star, this body has to do with Lucifer about, but I do feel like, it's not a negative thing. Like that's not, I really feel like it's not a negative thing. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like illumination. Because I asked God, I was like, oh, okay, Lucifer, so Lucifer's taking his power back from everybody that's in Hollywood, anybody that sold their soul. Basically, Lucifer has to give all the souls to God. This was what was in the other reading. Okay. Lucifer is at the point now where Lucifer has to give all the souls back to God because Lucifer doesn't own the souls, and the people, the humans, they don't really own their own souls either. Right. So they sold their souls and have been in limbo ever since. And God's like, hey, I'm going to need my souls back. So Lucifer's like, hey, I'm going to need all my power and all my youth and all my fame and all my starlight back. And so what we're going to see happen is overnight, a bunch of people, and I went into the celebrities, and maybe that's one of the reasons why they took the video down. But yeah, was talking about a lot of different ones, from Oprah Winfrey to like Will Smith to just a lot of really popular ones. Ashton Kutcher, like there was a lot of people that came up in my list, and I didn't go over all of them. And then a lot of producers as well. So there's a lot of people that are going to be caught up with something. Of course, we know about the diddler. Okay, so we know about the real exposure, Jennifer Lopez. Like there's just going to be a lot of people that are going to be saying things that are going to be very, like, what this is to do is it's about causing a distraction. Okay, because of the political stuff going on right now, I want to distract the public as much as possible. All right, so we've got Capricorn. So we're going to go through the energies that I'm feeling are, well, we'll just see what they are. I usually make different piles and then it all makes sense to me. So fire. I love this picture of fire. She's got like those fiery wings. We'll put this down here. Aries. This looks like a djinn to me, but Cancer. So Cancer is a water sign. Aries is an air sign, or I'm sorry, it's a fire sign, isn't it? Yeah, it's a fire sign. Capricorn is an earth sign. Then we have this fire energy. So we're going to take a look at that. Anything you add fire to is like fuels it. But fire is also like so transformative that Jupiter. Okay. So these may be the energies of the chosen energies. Now, this again, when I'm talking about chosen energies and we pull this zodiac, you don't need to be one of these signs. It just means that whatever chosen trait I'm going to be talking about, whatever those are, you could have Capricorn, Aries, or Cancer highly aspect in your chart in some type of way. That's why it's really important to know your birth chart, because you're going to understand. If you understand your birth chart and you read about the different placements and stuff like that in the different houses, and you learn if you learn like astrology, this will all make sense so much more in a detailed way. But I can give you the overall of what the fastest wham bam thank you ma'am version of it. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not feeling any. So Jupiter is about abundance. It's actually it's like a humongous planet. We may have air. So we've got air, fire, and Jupiter. We know that air fuels fire, but we don't have any air signs out here. Mercury. Now, thank goodness Mercury was in the upright, because I don't feel like it's a Mercury retrograde, but Mercury has to do with the throat chakra. Jupiter has to do with the solar plexus chakra. I'm feeling kind of like, yeah, this Virgo and Aquarius energy is also chosen, you guys. And I am picking up this Taurus. And if you have Leo, this is more of a trait that I'm feeling is really not so much the zodiac, but it's like if you have Leo highly aspect in your chart, this is going to be for you, this reading. So Leo is a fire sign, Virgo is an earth sign, Aquarius is an air sign, and Taurus is an earth sign. All right. So we're going to see, because I'm hearing Archangel Michael talk about a veil. This is something that's okay. This is a veil that has to do with your crown chakra or your head in some type of way. I guess veils do have to do with your crown chakra, but this is like an energetic thing. Okay. This is an energetic veil and it's existing on the inside of you. And this is something that Archangel Michael is removing. What is this a veil? What is it veiling? So it's covering up something special about you, something chosen. That's what this is doing. They're trying to, somebody's trying to mask or mark or cover up or veil or pull. It's like pulling the wool over your eyes type situation. They're trying to do that with your chosen energy. And this is the chosen energy it's the traits coming from these zodiacs right now that I'm feeling. Okay, so that makes sense. So yeah, you may want to do some extra aura protection at this time. Carry crystal on you, create a medicine bag, put a crystal bracelet on. These were sitting here charging by the cell and I forgot to put them on. Put a crystal bracelet on, read some scripture, pray, take a spiritual bath, go to a hot springs, go for a walk, do a fire bath. If you don't know what a fire bath is, it's like go into the woods and make a fire and then let the smoke go over you and meditate on the fire. Okay, so what I'm feeling is a very generous energy coming forward. And so what I'm getting is that all of this, what this has to do in common is this Leo being highly aspect in all of these other energies. That's what's drawing your divine life purpose, because we have this one's called the Six of Earth. Okay. And it says charity, generosity, and windfall. So you could be doing some type of charity work, or maybe you do some type of charity work. Whatever this is, I feel like people are going to be generous. Yeah, I'm seeing this glow right now, and it was literally shining to me. Jupiter is about abundance. Okay. So this is a really good combination. You've got Mercury, which is about communication. Okay. And delivering of messages. That's why Hermes is associated with Mercury. So the windfall, this is something that you have not seen. You do not know about this. Okay. So this is like present energy. This is something you don't know about, this windfall that's about to become into your life. Then we have the Five of Air, mistakes, melodrama, and reassessment. Okay. Now I feel like when this money comes in, it's going to cause you to have to reassess like what you're wanting with your life. And so see how she's literally just got done playing chess, like checkmate bitches. And then she's sitting there like, what do I want to do next? That's the energy that I'm getting. Like, what do I want to do next? Like, now that I got this windfall, now that I can do this charity work or whatever this is. So maybe you have a public platform. Maybe you own a charity. Maybe you just support a local charity. There's going to be something, or maybe you're charitable with other people. That this is literally your personality. Whoever I'm reading has been. Now, when you become a guardian angel, you do that for 4,000 years. That's a long time to do that same job. Okay. That's the energy of what am I going to do next? Right. Like, you learn from the mistakes of other people by guiding them. Okay. And that's what you're doing here on earth. Now, this generosity that you gave before coming to earth or before coming into this lifetime, I'll just say that the generosity that you gave is going to be repaid back to you. That's what this windfall of abundance is talking about. So, yeah, I get a little bit of a feeling of a bored energy. Yeah, this is so good, you guys. 9 of water. This is wishes, dreams, and happiness. See how she's making a wish right there? That's what the universe is saying to you. What do you want now? Literally, just make the wish, blow it into the air. This is like literally one way to bring about your manifestations is get those little things. I forget what they're called. And then you make your wish and you try to get them all off with one breath. But if you can't, it's okay because the air will do the rest. Or you write something down, you burn it, you throw the ashes to the wind. Making sure you throw them in the direction that the wind is going, or you're going to be trying to fight your message against a current. But yeah, so this is your wishes, dreams, and happiness, like coming to full fruition. This is a good thing. So maybe that you wanted to open a charity, or maybe you wanted to just do something different for a job. That I'm feeling a new career path. Family, love, and blessings, 10 of water. So from the 9 of water to the 10 of water. Yeah, that's good. It's like this is you and your family chilling on vacay, with the rainbow in the sky, with all of those goblets of delicious drinks, like Capri Suns, maybe for a kid, and some wine for the adults. Okay. But yeah, the prayer that says, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. See how this is a green pasture. He lead me by the still waters or the quiet waters. He anoints my head with oil. My cup runneth over. That's the energy that I get from this. It's like literally living your life not needing, not needing, I shall want for nothing. That means, do you know what that means? That means that your needs are already taken care of. So anything that you would want is already being delivered to you. And it's like almost in a way that God takes away the the extreme feelings that you have when you want something that you don't have. It's like I shall not want is surrendering that desire to God and letting God help you bring about the thing that's going to be the best for you in your life. I feel really strong compatibility between these signs right now. The Taurus, Aquarius, Virgo, they're a very high compatibility with Leo. And we're not even in Leo season, so that's just different. 6 of air. Somebody may have Lyran ancestors is what I'm getting. Yeah, relief, hope, and moving on. 6 of air. See this, the ship is sailing. This is like there's somebody that's aware that your ships are coming in. Your ships are sailing, they're on the water, whatever. I'm like thinking of it, and they put the little boat and it goes down the drain. But literally, somebody's thinking about your ships coming in. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, King of Fire. These are such great cards. It's a guy with a wand next to a beautiful tree. Okay, so there is something, I want to say enigmatic, charismatic, magnetic, all of those words. There's something about you that you do not see. It's literally there. Okay, in the middle of this tree, there is a crown in the middle of the tree, right there. Okay, so literally the crown is like a fairy crown. It has to do with the fairy realm. You being beloved by the fairy realm, beloved by the angelic realm. Anybody that would want to harm you in this life would be really doing something to an angel. And I don't think that you see yourself as that until Archangel Michael, like I said, is removing this veil. You're going to be able to see, you're going to have relief, Hope and peace is the main thing that I'm getting. Also, somebody smells like sulfur. I don't know what the fuck that is or where that's even coming from. But if you're smelling this in your own environment, you need to be checking for the source of that, because it's like smells like sulfur powder, literally, not like a hot spring sulfur, but it's like sulfur powder when it's being burnt. Now, this family that I'm seeing could be a family you already have, an already existing family. Also, it could be a reunion with the angelic realm. I do see your higher self, and that's what we're always wanting to look for, the highest, knowledge that we can get, the most clear, accurate, concise, helpful messages. Yeah, I'm seeing you getting justice here. There's something about your innovativeness, your ability to create new things and to be divinely energy. And that's how you, when you speak, you move people from their heart. That's this Mercury and Leo energy. It's going to bring you abundance if it's not already. Speech is air because we're speaking things into existence. So literally, like I said, there is a gift that you have, and you achieving whatever this is and coming into union with your higher self, your dreams, your happiness, your goals, your family, your love, your blessings. It's going to help you move on from whatever you were just doing. And all of these new characteristics that you don't really know that you have about yourself are going to step forward in your life. Wow. Transformation. I don't know if that one's meant to be the tower, but this is a really nice card. There's like an angel and a man walking over there, and then an hourglass of time, and then a tower. There's nobody, and there's lightning, but there's nobody falling out of the tower because the guardian angel's leading this guy by his hand, where right to the path. Like, don't trip, bro. I got you. We're gonna avoid this tower right now because we can control time. So you have the ability to actually shift timelines and to control time. If you were to try to like slow time down, time would slow down, which just means you have an extra available amount of consciousness per second that goes by. But this transformation card says realization, life change, and liberation. Okay. Your angels are saying that it's a really good time to begin a new creative venture, a new expressive venture. If you like to do motivational speaking, or if you're a prayer warrior, these are all things that are throat chakra based. Again, Mercury is the throat chakra, Jupiter is the solar plexus chakra, Venus is the sacral chakra. I want to say Earth is the root chakra. But whatever you speak to, the air and fire, when air gives to fire, fire grows higher, like literally. When air fuels and directs fire. Okay, so it's a very important element to be aware of. There could be somebody that was very interested in, I'm just hearing what you have to say about things. Ace of Fire, opportunity, creativity, action. Yeah, this is somebody that I'm feeling that's very interested in what you have to say. They're very interested in your unique perception of things. You have this inner, the part of you that isn't, like the part of you that doesn't see your angelic, like I'm hearing that song. Well, it doesn't have to do with this, but you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Something like that's what makes you beautiful. You don't know you're beautiful. That's basically what the song says. But this is like you not seeing your inner child that everybody else sees this about you except for yourself, that you still have this innocence, angelic personality to you, opportunity, creativity, action. It's why people trust you so much. So an opportunity is going to be coming your way. It could be an opportunity with this charity, or it could just be that this opportunity is coming your way because you have been so charitable and generous with other people. Now it's your time to receive. That's what I see with this transformation. I don't see a negative tower. I see your angels leading you away from the tower. Right. So, and then I see you gaining a staff of like whatever magic, I don't know, whatever she's holding, the staff or wand, whatever you would decide that that is. It's like hard to tell. But you're gaining something here. I was just watching the Lord of the Rings, the new season of it, and Gandalf finally gets his staff, and it's like the coolest staff ever. But this is reminding me of that, how he had to go on this journey and he had to choose between this charity, between finding his like little hobbit friend or farfoot or whatever, Harfoot, that's what they're called, Harfoot friend, right? And so he's like he's standing in front of a field filled with trees with staffs, basically like those wooden sticks everywhere. And then this one wizard's like, okay, go find which one's yours. So hopefully I'm not ruining this for you. But then Gandalf goes, I can't. He's like, but what about my friends? And they're like, he's like, the only time is right now. And so it was through Gandalf finding his little Harfoot friends and rescuing them that he finally came into alignment with the staff that he needed. So again, it's like not always the journey we think we're going to take, but it's the journey, but there is a journey that's set out for us. Even if it may not be always the journey that we think we're going to take. So yeah, Archangel Michael said that he's finished removing whatever that veil was. So you're going to be able to see things a lot more clearly. Yeah, Queen of Air. Brilliant, experienced, and humorous. These are also more traits that you have. Yeah. Two of Fire, planning, partnering, and progress. So right here in between these two people who are planning whatever, there's a feather. If you happen to see a feather, don't pick it up because it might be nasty, but know that that is a message from your angels, that when you see feathers, you are in alignment. Yeah, whatever you're going to be planning and whoever you're going to be partnering with is going to be in alignment with this charity. It's for some reason, it's like you're getting this opportunity later on because you've been charitable or something like that. Yeah, and you're going to make a lot of progress. Okay, what are they going to be doing? Holy Spirit, waking people up, whether it's through art, dance, singing, whatever this is. Yeah, so this 5 of water is like reminding you that as you continue to go through this process, she's like, this woman is literally crying over spilt milk. Like, I'm pretty sure that this is like a milk carton right there. And then there's spilt milk all over the ground. It's white. So you know that saying, don't cry over spilt milk. Okay, when as it see this is just weird. The 5 of water landed right up underneath the 5 of air. The 5 of air is like when you're like, okay, I'm bored. Like, you know what mistakes you've made, melodrama, and you're ready to, you checkmate somebody and you're ready to like move on and see what you want to do next. Okay. That type of energy. And then the 5 of water falls right underneath it as we're doing this spread. And it's just showing me that, okay, what is 5? 5 is either halfway full or it's halfway empty. And you have to be the one that chooses what that is. Okay. It's honestly, if you can think of the world half with the cups halfway full, then things will be better for you. But if you are thinking of things as being halfway empty, then you're going to be in the energy of disappointment, regret, and needing forgiveness from yourself. Okay. It's never going to be about needing forgiveness for somebody else or for or from somebody else. It's always going to be about you being able to forgive yourself for spilling the milk. Just think about yourself as you're this little innocent child. Like, would you, trying to pour a milk carton. Would you trip out if an innocent child, like hopefully you wouldn't beat your kid or anything like that if they spilled some milk. So you have to think of yourself and as a child and still treat yourself with the same gentle, kind, caring love, okay? And not fret over what's already been lost. What you don't have, what's lost from you, what you believe is lost from you is most likely something that was never meant for you. And so rejection a lot of the time is protection. So when you're feeling rejected for something, know that it's a lot of the time it's protecting you from something. Talent recognition and collaboration. Now this woman is like making a stained glass window and the angels behind her guiding her how to do that. Like this would be the coolest craft. Like I wish I could take a class that's like make stained glass something, like even if it was like a little hummingbird or something. But yeah, so again, how I was talking about that veil being lifted. And then as soon as as Archangel Michael confirmed that, I pulled this Queen of Air card and it was brilliant, experienced, humorous, all these other traits that you don't even know that you have. Then with those new traits and new abilities come new planning, right? Which again, in the 5 of Air, you want to be in the 2 of Fire, planning and partnering and making progress towards your goals, even if this partnering is with your higher self or your inner self or whatever you want to call it. Then know that life will give you sometimes, and this is just sometimes it will give you disappointment and setbacks. But if you anticipate some of these normal, like I'm saying normal occurrences like spilling milk, okay? Like if you anticipate these things and how you're going to approach that, then when it actually happens, you have more of a plan on how you're going to deal with it. Also, somebody is way envious over this talent recognition and collaboration thing that's coming in and this opportunity. And it could be like a business opportunity to collaborate with somebody that's very talented as well. That could be like coming together for a movie or a play or something like that. Creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. Here's another one with the angel names. This is the Page of Fire. So this is like a teenager with the same type of staff. So, yeah, creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. You may write poetry. There's something that you do or something that you're going to be doing that's going to change the world. Like it's going to impact the world. Yeah, exactly what I'm talking about. 3 of Fire, goals, expansion, and vision. I love how they made the boats sail like angel wings on that. That was such a great idea. The Star. Yeah, absolutely. Fame. I have been waiting for it to come out, but it did say talent recognition and collaboration. That's kind of like fame. Yeah, so I'm feeling it, yo. And then I love how they represent this card with the Aquarius bearing the waters. This is exactly inspiration, fulfillment, and faith. I'm also seeing like psychic abilities, connection to the stars, connection to the angelic realm, and connection to the higher dimensional energies. Okay. Getting inspiration from the stars, getting fulfillment from doing that type of work, and then having faith in yourself. And a lot of the times, the greatest protection you're going to have is going to be built off of faith with God, knowing that when you're doing the right thing. Oh, wow, this is great. 7 of Earth. Okay, so this is like a money tree, and he's like walking up. Wow, I don't know what that was that just came in here. But yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that, but something just came really fast across here. It was weird. Yeah, this is a great sign. So this 7 of Earth, investment, assessment, and patience. So this is telling you to, and this is what I was saying in the disappointment, regret, and forgiveness energy, to anticipate that you're going to need to be patient with yourself. Okay, especially when it comes to revealing yourself to the world again. I feel like Like how I was seeing that astrological body come towards us. Now, as it does, some random people, this is what I saw literally, some random people will be getting their youth renewed. Like they'll be aging backwards. They'll look younger and like Benjamin Button, literally younger, younger, and younger. And then other people, like some celebrities, overnight will look like they put on like 20 or 30 years. Okay. And that's Lucifer taking Lucifer's energy back. And that has something to do with whatever this astrological body is that we have not noticed before that is now in the sky. So yeah, this is showing me that what you invest, what you plant will grow, what you invest will come, you will reap the rewards of that, okay? The stars divine guidance. It's also the new age of Aquarius to me. And it just feels like at this time, you may feel a little secluded, or you may feel like your vibration is not stable on the inside. And it's because you're actually making quantum leaps of vibrational healing. Okay. Which means on the smallest, tiniest, microscopic, smaller than we can even see level, to the from the microcosm to the macrocosm, from the smallest to the biggest, you are making the most change, and you're coming into alignment. And that's why we're seeing all of this good, like we've got this transformation here. We're seeing all of this success, I want to say. So you could very well be a light worker. I do feel that. I feel like you have to hold a certain amount of light to invest this type of energy. So whatever you invest, whatever you plant will grow. And don't think that your idea, that people won't pay for your idea. Like if you want to make freaking different, like healthy organic dog treats, I don't know, I'm just making up something, but like let's say that you want to make dog treats, like that would be an odd job to me, like baking dog treats. Okay, maybe you want to make specialized dog treats for people. Don't think that there's not a society or an area or a group of people, a community, that you don't have a soul tribe of people that exist on this earth that don't have dogs, that would not want to purchase some expensive dog treats. People love their animals, you know? I mean, yeah, there's some psychics that read animal souls, and they charge a lot of money because people will pay crazy amounts for their pets because their pets are like their children. So again, if you have some type of idea that you feel is really brilliant, but it's kind of wild or it's different, the world is looking for stuff like that. It's these same Fortune 500 companies that are all mirroring one another that nobody would miss if a couple of those fell off. But when you create a unique business, even if it is a small business to start, you know, I'm just seeing you be very successful at being an entrepreneur. Like you have whatever you plant's going to grow. So this 4 of water is like, it does say discontentment. I was going to say, I don't know why it says distraction instead of discontentment. So this 4 of water is like a time where this is kind of the dark night of the soul. I always associate it with like some fairy energy. It says distraction, self-absorption, and discontentment. Okay. So know that, you know, it may be a little bit difficult for you to be patient as you're waiting for things to come in. Okay. But allow yourself to be distracted in the now moment, and then you won't have to trip that hard on having to be patient for because okay, think about it this way. If let's say this is a business you're growing, you have to plant that seed, and then you have to allow the earth to become one with that seed, and all of the elements need to come into play so that that seed can grow, for that seed to become a tree. And then it's still more, this is all patience. More elements have to come into play to feed the tree so that it can grow the abundance that you need. That's the type of mentality that you need to have. If you have that mentality, you're not going to be, I mean, I do feel like you sometimes dwell on things and get self-absorbed, but it's only when you're having to wait. That's your true discontentment, is having to wait for stuff. When you know that in the spiritual realm, that what's, bound in heaven will be bound on the earth. What's loosed in heaven will be loosed on the earth. I feel like you might be some type of activist or like a humanitarian, or you might have some type of brilliant idea on how to save the oceans. The orcas, again, are going to give that message that our oceans need to be saved, and that, ow, was stabbing me in the back. What was it about the ocean? I said save the ocean. Yeah. Um, the ocean is extremely powerful. Like, it just is. So, there's ocean waves on this. When you're discontent, go drop that energy off at the ocean. You know that the ocean is like, it's got so much salt in it. It literally transmutes your energy from just sitting by it. Just being by the ocean brings an energy of calm and relaxation. And it just affects everybody a little bit differently. But you may be one of those people that have a lot of emotions that you carry, especially if you're like a Cancer. Okay. Cancers can be really emotional because their water signs are very in touch with the element of water, which I associate with spirit. Ace of Air. Yeah. Again, this is so cute, this little boy. Inspiration, communication, and adjustments. That's this Mercury energy right here, this little boy. All of these pictures have guardian angels standing behind every single person in the picture, except for maybe this King of Fire and maybe the family one. Okay, well, a lot of them, they're standing. So this one, yeah, that one, a lot of them, the angels are standing behind, reminding you that they're guiding you, that they are the ones that are guiding you towards this great destiny. So again, inspiration, communication, and adjustments. Let's see what else comes out. Intelligent, exuberant, and determined. See how this woman on her breast is a crown? That's where I'm picking that. This is what I'm seeing. Like, I'm not seeing you as this woman, but I'm seeing you have this crown, and that crown has to do with Leo, and that's in your heart posture, your heart chakra. So again, using your intelligence. Yeah, I knew that this was going to come out at some point. Okay, so this is wise counselor. You could be a wise one. This is the wise counselor card. So this is showing me that you have the ability to counsel other people. Belonging, learning, and traditions. The sun. Yes, wise counselor and the sun, that brings illumination. Okay, so yeah, the sun brings illumination to things. It shines a light down on things, right? Yeah, the sun angel. Success, recognition, and enthusiasm. That's twice now. We've had something that's like fame show up. King of Water. This is somebody coming in to collaborate with you. This person is very compassionate. They're very understanding. They are very trustworthy. You don't need to have your guard up against this person. Okay. Yes. Yo, the wheel. Yes. The wheel of fortune. I mean, this is a wheel of angel heads, but still. Luck, progress, and change. Just reaffirming. That's so cute. They're like the little children of every race. They're adorable. Or little adorable angels. So you must have, this is like the ophonym. Okay. The ophonym are like they're like eyeballs with wheels on them. They're really bizarre looking, but they're watchers. I feel like you have the ability to create balance for people. And so it's like compromise, self-control, and moderation. You know when to give this wise counsel to people and when it's just wasting your breath. Like, there's something in you that has that intuition. And if that's something you haven't used before, of when you should advise people and when you shouldn't, that's something you should be using, especially if you do any type of like spiritual advising or psychic work. I could see with the star or anything like that. You want to just make sure that you're what you're doing is creating balance, that is creating balance or positivity or however you want to look at that. But I feel like you coming into the wheels, like progressing you, because you're going to have good luck along with all of these other beneficial properties like trustworthiness, prosperity, security, and tradition. That's tradition twice, wise counselor. So there is something in this. Maybe you'll be an angel diviner, angel message giver. I don't know what this is, but the angels clearly love the crap out of you. I mean, they love you, yo. Like, they're very protective over you. He just keeps seeing angels that are like fiercely protective. Like, they look nice and shiny and pretty, but they will cut somebody's head off quicker than you could think for messing with their journey. And you don't think that they would be like that, but all the archangels are all badasses, and they shine beautiful. So yeah, so prosperity, security, tradition. Now this guy is holding like a photo album that's got a feather on it, or it is a book. So you may want to write a book about whatever this tradition is, healing, that whatever this wise counsel is. You may want to write a book. It would help. Two of air. This is like a split decision. So this is why you need to really just, where you're at the 5 of air here, it says indecision, avoidance, and confusion. You don't want to avoid your destiny. If your destiny is to write this book using your wise counsel and then sell that, again, this could be even a book you're going to write and donate to charity. I'm telling you, you're going to underestimate how far whatever this is that you're writing is going to go. Confirmation. You're going to underestimate that. You'll give it all. And it's okay to give to charity, but I'm telling you that you've already given to charity by writing the book itself, by creating this book with your wise counsel in it. That right there is the charity work. Do you see? That's the charity work. So you're like, I'm seeing that you're going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars from this book, maybe even millions of dollars. Okay. But again, like, don't think that, oh, I've got to get, it's always self-publish. If you don't feel confident trying to go with a publisher, you can always self-publish. Okay. And that may be another part of something that you're supposed to be logging down, the different ways that you've given people wise counsel and that you've given them direction before. Yeah. So you definitely, BC, you have it soul contract. And I see you a little bit later on in life having multiple books written and money coming in. So again, don't let any indecision or avoidance, you can't avoid your fate. It'll always be eventually you want to pass down this knowledge that you have to somebody else. Okay. And then the 10 of fire. This is what I'm saying about, like, pace yourself, because you're going to be given a business opportunity and you're going to be called, and you will bless it. That in the 10 of fire, in the past, you will go, and then not give yourself a break. Kind of like me. I just keep going. You overwork, stress, and imbalance. So if you find yourself imbalanced, this is why you need to write your book of wise counsel. Go back to the beginning of your book of wise counsel and start working through that again. And then you'll get yourself balanced. Because I do feel like this wheel is bringing in balance. It's bringing in good luck. It's bringing in prosperity. Like, I don't know if writer or what this is, but it's going to be turned into some type of video game. So again, that's for somebody. You're going to have like a video game. And yeah, you'll get paid quite a bit. So also, I just heard that writing is in your roots. So you could have somebody in your family that's also a writer. Okay. And if you do, that's awesome, because then you can ask them to edit your book. I mean, ideally, because other than that, otherwise you're going to have to pay for an editor and like, I feel like you're somebody that has a good vocabulary, you have good lingual, you have good writing, like good Mercury. And this Mercury, this communication, this writing, and this abundance, they're right next to each other. So, and then you being inspired by your heart and that crown being on your heart chakra, it just totally makes sense to me. Okay, so what are we going to use now? We're going to use tarot. Okay, we're going to use the Thoth deck. Oh, you know what? I want to do some time. Let's see. When is this new project coming in for collective? Or new opportunity? Let's say that. But it is a project also. But projects can be opportunities. So this is an opportunity for collaboration where I would feel like back in COVID times, you would have not collaborated with anybody. And you definitely want to be aware of who you show your work to, because you don't want somebody to try to steal from you. But you have an angel that's like I'm seeing that an angel standing right here. I'm seeing that you have angels standing around you when you write. They are protecting you from any attacks that would come on you getting your creative expressions out. So August, the month of August, that's going to be, that actually gives you quite a bit of time. If from now until August to get, and somebody may be even writing screenplays, or maybe you write jokes. Like I see that you have the ability with writing in such a way that you could write different things for different. So yeah, this opportunity is going to come in this next summertime. Okay. Next August. And then about the transformation, morning time. So if you're not a morning person, that's going to change. Like something with your internal clock is going to change. Now, maybe you have bad mornings. Whatever this transformation is, it's bringing in balance, like how the angel messages showed us. But then I'm also seeing something being balanced out with your morning time. So you're going to be getting, like I said, when that astrological body gets closer and its energies start increasing as it gets closer to the earth and starts intermingling with the earth's energies, it's causing people to awaken via the exposure. But morning is the light coming up, right? And so, yeah, your mornings may significantly change. You may want to get a dream journal, just like a notepad, label it dream journal, and then just every time that you wake up after having a dream, write that dream down. I feel like you're going to get a lot of your downloads through sleep. And so it's going to be important to write your dreams down as soon as you wake up and not lose that precious morning time. Morning time is really, really good between 5 and 7 a.m. to pray. Like if you want to have a good, successful day, be those time frames. I don't know why those prayer hours, they work really well when you use prayer with those hours. But yeah. Okay, so the other question I wanted to ask was about your writing. Is this opportunity? So no, the opportunity has to do not with your writing, but it's going to lead to the opportunity that does have to do with your writing. So I would start just writing whatever this wise counsel is. Yeah, maybe it would be good to go on a holiday. And maybe over a vacation, a holiday, or some type of time off. Like it's always inspiring to go to a new place that you haven't been and then be creative there. I've always found that holidays really rejuvenate the soul. And so you could maybe want to rent like a little Airbnb for, the holidays, and then take your laptop with you or your notebooks or whatever, and start writing. And if you're like, I hate to type or whatever, then download an app where you can just record, like it goes from writing, or it goes from recording what you say to typing it in for you. And then you just have to like edit that. Okay. So I'm getting that it's just little things like you're kind of jumping hurdles basically. Okay. And then as far as these blessings, this windfall of money, this charity, so your book is going to be the charity that you give to the world. So you don't need to donate the money to charity because the book is the charity. If you wanted to donate something, you could donate some books to, you know, the school systems or something like that. If your book is child appropriate, of course. Like, again, there's always ways to donate. Okay. But I'm feeling like you're going to underestimate how much your book is good. This is what I'm being told. The angels don't want you to sell yourself short. Don't think that literally like that that your book's going to make $30,000. No, your book's going to make hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so it could be money that you're feeling is like, oh, I'll just donate the rewards from this book to charity and do this kind of thing because my book's not going to make a lot. No, as time goes on, your book's going to make more and more and more. And so, yeah, like I'm just saying that the spirit is telling me that the charity is the writing that you're doing, like the fact that you're even doing it, because you've had some obstacles to have to overcome. Exactly. It's worth waiting for. It's worth waiting for. Like I said, if it doesn't sell right off the shelf, like right away, don't worry. Your book is going to grow, especially if you have new ideas. So yeah, this new opportunity that's going to help you in business, and it's going to be somebody that is going to work with you. That has to do with something with your job. That's going to happen in August. Then in morning time, I'm feeling a big transformation shift happening for you. And then on the holiday would be a really good time, space, or place to go relax, get amped up, get recharged, and become divinely like, look at the place that this person's at. They're chilling in like a bungalow in the pool. Look how inspiring it would be to be there. Like, find a place that you really think is interesting, or whatever book you're writing, if it has a setting, go to the place, like actually travel to the place where the environment of your book is being written, and chill there, and you'll get all of these other ideas of sensory things. Because for writing to be good, it has to get the listener, the reader, involved with their senses. That means their imagination, their inner sight, their smell, all of the sound, all of that stuff. That's all really important to capture the ambiance of the setting in whatever you're writing. So I would suggest to go, if you're going to write about people from Ethiopia, go to Ethiopia for a little while, stay there and see what happens. Like, you'll get inspired and you'll come back with so much more that you can use to write with, that'll be very more accurate and all that stuff, rather than having less, right? Rather than just trying to imagine writing about Ethiopia. And that's just an example. I'm not saying that that's what you're supposed to write about, but that was just an example. Okay. So we're going to do the angel number cards. So these angel number cards are going to give you confirmation. So when you see these angel numbers and this, so these are the energies that are going to get your book built. Okay. Capricorn is very consistent. They're very secure financially. They're very hardworking, and they're very mentally driven. Okay. People, they don't like to disappoint. So I'm feeling those aspects in your chart coming through. Aries is all about that spark, that fire. It can be a little bit about combative energies, but for the most part, Aries is about conquer and divide, or just conquer. Cancer, so that's another energy that you're having that's helping you. Cancer helps you get in touch with your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, and your subconscious mind. Okay. And it works a lot with the energies of the moon. And so that's going to help you to be expressive. Virgo is an innocent. Virgo is all about virginity, innocence, and like how I was saying, how you are still this angelic little child on the inside and you're still growing and everything. Like you're still seen as an angel. And even though this veil is being lifted from you, like you're going to be able to see what other people see. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, I totally see myself differently now. But yeah, you have a purity to you. And that's what Virgo upholds, is purity. And so that's going to come through in your writing, making it very potent for other people. Also, if you know, whatever this is that you do for a job, it's going to make your services look a lot better than anybody else's. Let's just say that, whatever it is that you do for work. Now, the Aquarius energy is all about bearing those two new waters. You get to choose the frequencies, the vibrations, and the flow. Like that's what I'm getting. That Aquarius to me is like, should be a water sign, but they're an air sign. And so I feel like they should be both, but yeah, Aquarius is the water bearer. Now, water is what? Water is spirit, it's knowledge, it's, you know, essence, it's the blood of the earth. It's a life-giving substance. It carries messages, and water is more related to time. Like time is more fluid, like water running in all directions rather than one line, you know, rather than making a line. The Taurus energy is taking something by the horns, okay? Taurus energy is taking something by the horns, conquering it, and getting it done. Those energies in your chart are going to help you to complete the project, okay? Then this fire and this air are two things that continually feed each other and they grow. So air signs and fire signs are really compatible with one another. Then you've got Mercury, which has to do with the throat chakra, and it has to do with the ethers, okay? Receiving that divine guidance, that wisdom, those messages. Then Jupiter has to do with abundance, having this, whatever this like land is that you're building, you know, I forget what the name of the lady is that wrote Harry Potter, something Tolkien, or no, Tolkien wrote Lord of the Rings. Whatever it is. Okay, I forgot her name, but she had a plethora of little ideas that were just little thoughts, but they were ideas that she ended up putting in the books, you know, that really gave a lot of extra character and, you know, made it more dynamic. So every time you get an idea, write it down and put it in, get a little trash can. Just keep all your ideas in your trash can, or keep them on your phone or something like that. But you're going to have a plethora, abundance of ideas. And then you're going to have this emotional inspiration, that crown in your heart chakra that I was saying in the angel cards, right? You actually have this upheld posture with your heart chakra. That's going to help your writing bring about balance in other people. It's also going to help spread the message to others much more easily. So when you see these angel numbers, you're going to know that this is confirmation about this reading. You'll know that you're in alignment, and then you're going to take whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on, wherever you are, all into consideration, and you're going to apply that information to the interpretation of the angel number, and you'll get a personal reading about what your next guidance is, because you want to be checking in with your ancestors. Your ancestors have a lot of powers and a lot of gifts that they're still sharing with you. Also, your angels have a lot of guidance when it comes to how to get this message to other people. And so you're going to want to check in with your angels. And I would say working with Archangel Gabriel is really good. Gabriel is associated with Mercury, communication, the delivering of messages. Gabriel's a divine messenger, and I feel like you are as well. There's something about whatever you're going to write, it's going to be prolific. I also see that you have the ability to create like languages, like how they created Elven off of the Turkish language. I see that you have some type of, and that's what's being unveiled, is all these other extra supernatural abilities that you already have. They're coming from these astrological placements in your chart. I feel something tugging at your solar plexus. So there may be a feeling of not being good enough, or like maybe you're not ready. I don't feel like you need to be 100% ready. All you have to do is start putting your ducks in a row. If you have an idea, write it down so that it doesn't get lost forever, and then, put it into something. So I don't feel like you need to have all of the pieces together at the beginning. It's not like, okay, to get this book made, I need to come up with this amount of money and no, like it's all going to fall into place. One project, like I said, it's going to be done miraculously, and that's how you know that the divine's got its hand on you. 7777, perseverance, change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. There's a need for a change of perspective on whatever's taking you over now. That's why it would be a good thing to, like, if you are writing a book or something like that, and you're making a setting and the environment's like Italy or something, to go to Italy. Or if it's, Tennessee, to go to Tennessee. I don't know what's in Tennessee, but um, wherever it is, like, go spend some time there. That's a change of perspective that I'm feeling. It's going to change and influence your writing a whole lot. Going out into nature is going to influence your writing a whole lot as well. So it says, if you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road that you're already on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll know what the right next step is. Yeah, you have that wisdom within yourself. Okay. And I really feel like if you write down your dreams, you're going to be able to bring your dreams in, confirmation, into this reality and manifest them. Okay. So I do feel that. 1313, starting fresh, encouragement, goals, foundations, creative ventures, and communication. Step out of your comfort zone. You're about to create something meaningful. All of your skills and talents will bring you auspicious profits. Auspicious is like the best outcome. Build up your confidence and trust in your decisions. Okay. So I rebuke whatever this solar plexus energy is. Why do I feel like somebody is waiting for you to start a project so they can swoop in and snatch it? That is the weirdest feeling. I don't know who. Somebody has got a strange friend out there. You need to read some scripture on this friend. Like, not when they're around, because they'll probably, like, turn into a demon right in front of your face. But, like, literally, just, you need to read Psalm 91. You need to read Psalm 91 around this whole process of writing. I would just start doing that every time you write. Before you write, read Psalm 91 and say, if there's anybody that means me any ill harm, please, God, make it known to me. Please, Holy Spirit, make it known to me. Please, angels, make it known to me, so that I can, avoid said person and continue on my merry little way. Yeah, if somebody's going to come in and try to tempt you with something, they may come in with some type of offer that yeah, I mean, this is going to come in a different month than August, so you'll know that this is not the right offer, but it's good. So these gifts that you have that you're putting to use, somebody is picking up on your ability to create and to produce. Okay, so there's somebody that knows that you have these special abilities. They believe in you more than you believe in yourself, because they've done some type of divination to look into your future, and they were told, or they saw, whether they paid somebody for divination or they did it themselves. They either were told or they saw that you have fame and public recognition and all this other stuff coming in for you that is part of your fate, part of your destiny, right? And so this person's like, wait, like, letting you, is this person attacks you a lot energetically, but they're letting you build up your ideas, your wellspring, and then they're going to come in and, hey, friend, come in. They're going to want to work with you, want to partner with you, but they have nothing to offer. They're literally like a leech. Like, they have no reason to be there, and they're just trying to hold on to you for dear freaking life. Okay, so you're going to have to use your best social skills with 3333. Okay, and literally don't allow this person to come into your house, to come into anywhere where you write. Don't show them what you're working on. Don't just lie to them if you have to. If they are like, why are we not hanging out? Just say that you're working or whatever. Don't tell them what you're working on, though. Even just saying to this person that you're working, this person will go and do some type of energetic spiritual manipulation to mess with whatever you're working on, or they're going to try to see what it is you're working on because they want to know how they need to block you, stop you, or steal from you because they're being sent from the devil. If you're a male, this could be a woman that comes to you in the month of July, and she'll offer you, like, that she'll do whatever she's offering. I don't care. Even if it's free blowjobs, you don't want anything from this person. So yeah, hope, optimism, liberation, success, prosperity, excitement, and enthusiasm. The problems that you have today will eventually disappear. Your guardian angels encourage you to maintain a positive outlook on life since your luck may be about to change. We definitely saw that with the wheel card that came out. So it's time to put to use your captivating energy and inspirational personality. Don't let anybody steal your voice. Your voice is your authentic writing style, your authentic whatever speaking style, if you are a motivational speaker or somebody that, you know, um, gives out lectures or something like that. You could be a teacher or a wise counselor of some type. So, yeah, it says, don't let your ego get the best of you. But yeah, whoever this person is, I feel like they have been just trying to like hang on to your coattails, like, and they just want to ride whatever you're doing. Like, this is somebody that is truly strange. They want to ride your coattails, but they want to latch onto you for dear life and suck the life out of you. And I feel like this is somebody that you have to reject because they're just super draining. They're always trying to drain you of your ideas. 1717 drama alert with this person. Independence, soul mission, alone time. This is what it's saying. Independence, that you don't need anybody else to get your book written. You don't need anybody else. You don't need a ghostwriter. You don't need what other people need to write. You do not need to write because you have authentic brilliance, skill, and actual talent. Okay. Where the other people, and I'm not saying every other person, but I'm just saying that there are other people that they have something they want to write, but they need a ghostwriter or screenwriter or whatever this is, yeah, ghostwriter type thing. You definitely will need somebody to edit your work. That's why if you have a family member that does writing or likes to read a lot, then it would be great for them to edit your work. But yeah, you'll definitely want to make sure to have somebody, and because literally, you, even if you end up self-publishing, you can make an electronic version because yeah, having paperback stuff like that does cost money, but I feel like it's this project's going to pay for itself somehow. So this says healing and aspirations. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. Oh, and also I want to remind you guys that whenever I'm doing live streams, that if you send me $10 in a super chat, you can ask one question, $10 per question, and I will pull cards on it. Okay, so remember that for whenever you're in dire need. Okay. Um, Also, and you can become a member of on this channel, and then you'll get extra readings that nobody else is privy to. So it really is extra information. So yeah, it says that you might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part in the process. That's why I was saying writing everything down little by little and then just combining it all together. I feel like there is probably some type of program or app you can download that will help you sort your ideas. 0808 swift action, wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, and auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Which means, yeah, if the towards that book, towards that finished goal, make the steps today because you won't have to be as patient in the future, because it says you're right here that your finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mindset on you. Yeah, the person that has their mindset on you is this she's got like medium brown hair, and it's parted in the middle, and it goes down her face, and it goes down to here, and it's completely straight. That's the person I'm seeing that is going to want to come in and steal from you. 2323, endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive circumstances, and patterns. There's some truth that you're resistant to accept over and over again until you're tired and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. So 2323 is showing you that when you make the change, the world around you is going to follow that change. That's when, like, people that think that they're Christian because they go to church on Sunday and pray every once in a while, they're not living as Christ lived, okay? And I'm not saying anything that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just using this as an example of you being the change and then watching the world around you change. Jesus was the leader. He led by his life example, literally. And it was his life example that inspired so many countless other people to make those positive changes for themselves as well. But it's not going to be through praying to Christ for Christ to do it. It's always going to be to connect with the Most High God, which is your highest self, and then to create that change within yourself, because if it doesn't exist within, it will not exist on the outside of you. That is, like, literally, if you can't clean up the clutter inside your head, clean up the clutter outside of your head. Your mind will free up, and then vice versa. Okay. So yeah, I feel like you'll enter a cycle of creativity that will keep flourishing, and you'll develop new patterns as you continue on. 8888, personal power, material and spiritual abundance with that Jupiter. Okay, wealth, resources, force, balance, confidence, material gain, and epic romance. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. Angels are sending you the number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. Yes, that you are investing into yourself, into, even if you're like a software company, like if you have, like, you write software for computers or whatever this is, like this could be even writing code, whatever this is, begin doing it now, because yeah, balance, confidence, material gain, and epic romance. All that is good and pleasant in your life will multiply. The angels are sending this number to reassure you of the prosperity and well-being ahead. That means prosperity in love and in finances. Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use it for the greater good, right? Be an inspiration to other people. Be a role model to other people, because you never want anybody to idolize you. It's like when celebrities start getting idolized as stars or whatever, and they get this like alter ego, this like crazy demonic alter ego that makes them think that they're different than everybody else because they're good at something. You're going to become famous in whatever this is. You're going to become a famous person. So don't let it go to your head when you do become famous. Don't look down your nose at other people. Remember that at some point you were the person that was writing the details down and putting them in the trash can. You know what I mean? So be there for other people, and people will be there for you. And I feel like that's a general rule of thumb, but especially when it comes to this type of stuff, being creative. 666, reflect. Love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, and self-love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity, okay? You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust and faith. Put your faith in your gut and your inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. That was exactly what I was talking about. So we had 7777, perseverance, 4 sevens, 1313, starting fresh, 3333, social skills, 1717, drama alert, 0808, swift action, 2323, endless cycles, 8888, personal power, and 666, reflect. All right. Well, I am so glad that you guys made it to the ending of this reading. I guess we're going to do a couple names. Okay, so when we pull from the name basket. It is not to name shame anybody. All we're saying is that there could be somebody that you have met, somebody that's in your life, or somebody that's coming into your life, or somebody attached to the situation, a name just to be aware of. Or it could be your name or a name of one of your children or something. Okay, I'm seeing Easton, and I'm seeing Ezekiel, and I'm seeing Eric and Aaron, Jerry, Esther, Avery, Amelia, Evelyn, Emma, Ella, Abby, Ethan, Edwin. There's a lot of E names. So there's obviously something energetically going on with that. Whenever we get like a bunch of an Esteban, a bunch of E, or a bunch of the same letter names, these are all like totally shuffled all together. They're all mixed up. And I'm just like flippy, so that whatever comes, like David, whatever comes to the forefront, then I choose that. But there is always something to do with, how there's numerology with letters and stuff like that has to do with why there's so many E's coming out, and it has to do with writing, just point blank. It does have to do with writing. So we had Ethan, Esteban, which is, I think, the name Stephen in Spanish. I'm not for sure though. Abby, it is in my mind. Abby, okay. Avery, Esther, Eric, Amelia, Edwin, David. Or these could be names of your characters in your book, like the name options. Ella, Emma, Jerry, Ezekiel, Evelyn, Aaron, and Easton. Okay. Now for the zodiac energies that I was feeling that are going to help you bring about this manifestation are Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Virgo, Aquarius, and Taurus. And that makes sense. The combination of those just makes sense to me. Then you have fire, you have air, you've got Mercury, you have Jupiter. Mercury is communication, Jupiter is abundance, Leo is the heart space, writing from your heart, being able to move people with what you write. All right. Good. Okay. So you're going to do really well. Like, you're going to become famous. And whatever this wise counsel is that you give yourself and you give other people, continue on with that. Never stop being yourself just because somebody else gets insecure about it. Okay. There's not even a light green on this one. We're going to do a couple of these. May my prayer be set before you like incense. May the lifting up of my hands be like the evening sacrifice. Yes, amen to that. There may be some type of little like ritual like that you want to do before. Like I was saying, praying Psalm 91, like praying with incense. Praying with incense to me is praying with cannabis. But, why do I say that? Because they just recently, like, they've tested this one astrological site. This one, what is it? It's a archaeology site. They've tested it, and it was where the worship of Yahweh was the strongest, and right where their shrine was, they found in the sediment cannabis sativa. Okay. Cannabis sativa could be something that helps you open up to write. I know it's very much a different. The sativa type is like more mind expanding. So again, but yeah, I'm not saying that anybody should go do any cannabis or anything like that, but I'm just saying that it does open up the mind. So when I saw the praying with incense, I was like thinking of what my interpretation of that, because what they used to do in that one chamber where they tested the sediment that's there, like they would smoke cannabis. That's why there was so much THC, and they would pray to Yahweh, and that's how they would communicate with Yahweh, was through cannabis. So it says, forgive us our sins, for we also forgive everyone who sins against us, and lead us not into temptation. Amen. But deliver us from evil, for thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever yours. Amen. And just as we have borne the image of the earthly man, so shall we bear the image of the heavenly man. Think of Michelangelo. When I called, you answered me. You greatly emboldened me. This is talking about your divine life purpose. When God called you, you answered. This is what God's saying to you. When I called you, you answered me. You greatly emboldened me. So you gave God the ability to become stronger by answering the call to do your divine life purpose, which is going to it's just funny how everybody's divine life purpose ends up being something that they totally love anyway. So I just think that's the irony of life, but you have really good things in store for you. So, all right. God bless you. If you'd like to leave a tip or donation, there will be links in the description box below. But know that I am very happy with your guys' likes, shares, subscribes, hitting that notification bell so that you're notified of every time that I go live. And then if you do want to become a member, I have 3 different tiers of the lowest tier gets you 1 extra video, 1 extra reading a week. The second one gets you 2, and the third one gets you 3, I believe. Okay. God bless you guys. And I think we'll close it out with the throat chakra so that you leave this engagement with your throat chakra boosted. Okay. All right. Sending you guys my love and light. Okay. God bless you. Know that God loves you. Always remember that God loves you. Okay. And that you're fully supported by the universe. Okay. Love and peace be with you. Until the next reading, peace be with you all. Bye.